Okay, this is another attempt of recording this video. I really hope this uploads, and it's 10:53 right now. An hour and 7 minutes before this is due. Really hope this submits. If not, I'm gonna send you an email. But this is video blog number 3. Sorry, my cat is being insane. She just got surgery and she keeps jumping out of her little onesie, and I need to go. I keep having to put it back on her. I need to go to bed because I have work tomorrow and I have to get up at 5:45 in the morning. Anyway, advantages and disadvantages of being single, advantages and disadvantages of being in a relationship. Now this is going to become as an extreme bias on my end because I am in a romantic relationship and have been with my partner for 8 months now, and she's great and I love her. But I don't think there's as many disadvantages. Plus, I'm somebody that doesn't really like to be, single. I don't prefer it. I like to have the companionship. Anyway, so I think some advantages to being single are, I think there can be more freedom, and I think that there can be more, there can be less conflict, not necessarily, kind of like sometimes there can be bickering, or if somebody has a bad day, they kind of take it out on you, and I think there's less of that when you're not in a relationship. I think that an advantage can be there's more free time and less compromise, but I don't think that necessarily compromise is a bad thing either. So I think some disadvantages of being single are definitely loneliness. There can be lack of purpose. Could be a lack of fulfillment, I think, as well. And then and I think advantages and disadvantages of being in a relationship. I think advantages are, going through life with another person, experiencing new things and having, these fun experience with one person. You have a very intimate, strong connection with this person that allows you to, be more of yourself and, try new things that you wouldn't try if you were by yourself. I think advantages are, like I said, loyalty and companionship and happiness. It's good to have relationships with other people, and I think it's good to have relationships with, somebody on a more intimate level. It allows you to be vulnerable, and, there's so many great attributes about being in a relationship. And obviously I wouldn't be in one if I thought differently than that. And I think the disadvantages are kind of like the advantages of being single. And I think that those, that can be what some might see as a disadvantage, some person might see it as an advantage. Some people want to be alone, so they think a disadvantage of being in a relationship is you never really get to be alone. But I think disadvantages would be, there is more compromise. There is, you have to take into account somebody else's emotions, thoughts and feelings, and what they're doing, with every, thing you do, how this could affect you or the relationship with the other person. I think there's a lot more thought that goes into things being in a relationship where maybe somebody might not think those things if they were single. And those are the advantages and disadvantages of single and being in a relationship is what I think. Awesome.